Hello. Yep, there are only 3 to 4 people, but let's start anyway. They can introduce themselves if they join later. Okay, I think I should. I can. I'll start today with myself. So, the previous week, I had to. I discussed my final year project ideas. So, my team has decided to build a data grid with, I think we'll go with Java. So a data grid is basically a network of computers with data distributed on the network, and any computer can access the data on any other computer. So a distributed data grid, and I'm still working on my PR, and it will be merged soon. And I had a meeting with my mentors yesterday, and it went good. And me and no, not just me, we are planning to build a new project. Like I mentioned in the group, a meeting scheduling app. So 3 to 4 people have showed interest. Mm, so that's it about me. Aryan, can you introduce? Can you tell us about yourself?
Wait, I have introduced, right? Am
No,
I
sorry.
audible?
Yep, you're audible. You don't have to introduce. Just tell us something about what you did last week.
Okay. As I was working on circuit boards PRs, I think I will be able to progress today. I mean, commit today. I think this is the last day I have to work for in that PR. And after this, I have to complete life free first, which I was assigned. It's been a while since I haven't, I mean, worked on life tree. So after this, I'm going to work on life tree, and I haven't worked on anything else than other than circuit board PRs. So after this, I'm going to work on life trees, UI design. I'm not really good at React. I mean, I don't even know the basics of React, so I have to learn all of that before working on it. And after that, I'm thinking of working on my own projects because I have a bunch of ideas, and I'm trying to figure it out how to make them work, but and then try to implement it. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Aryan. Anushwara,
Hello.
hi.
Okay. So last week we have a final year project going on. We haven't started it yet, so we have to decide stack and stuff and what languages to use. So I had to research a bit about that project, and yeah, we also had the alternative to Doodle Poll, so I had to read up that too. I'm also working on the PR for Ganja, and
It's Ganga.
I really don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I think it's
Ganga
Ganga.
is the CERN project, and she's trying for GSocket Ganga.
Okay,
And I think we decided that the Doodle poll would be a part of, not a part of. We would have contributors from
yeah,
the OpenHack. So we are not doing it as a final year project.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I had to read up about how the stack and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much. And also, yeah, the force plug PR made by Silica, it had some issues, so I had to get into some debugging. I still don't know what's the issue. I'm trying to figure it out. So that's pretty much the last week. Thank you, Anand.
And how's your contributions at Ganga going? And are you stuck anywhere and anything?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like two parts of the PR. The first part is writing the test, which I found. Yeah, I think it's moderately uh, easy. But the second part they mentioned I can't use any external resources, so that part is a bit tough, I think. So I'm reading up. I don't want to make any bad impression in the first PR, so I'm reading up part. The first part seems easy. I've tried tests to some of the easier classes, base classes, and it's working out pretty well so far. I guess I can complete it within another week.
Okay, great. And did you check out the blog I shared today?
Yeah, yeah. It was quite informative. Thank you, Anand.
No, I was curious. I didn't get. I did the guy was his first PR a bunch of corrections.
I didn't check his PRs. He didn't mention his PRs, I think.
I think he linked one of his PRs and it was regarding correcting some sentences and typos.
Oh, okay, okay. I haven't checked out those PRs. I just read through the whole blog.
No, uh, I meant to say that he got from fixing typos to summer of code student.
Yeah, I know. I should have started from with something simpler. I think, but okay. I mean, I'm not
No,
very
it's okay.
familiar with writing tests. I haven't done it in any projects before, so I wanted to start from there.
Okay, good
Okay,
luck.
thank you.
Vipin,
Okay, hello.
hi.
Am I audible?
Yep, you're audible.
Okay. Last week I spent only very little time with my Hidit project, and I think mainly that's the only project I have spent time, and so much time I spend on uh, Arch Linux and Vim, learning the basics of Vim. Just copy paste, uh, selecting lines, that stuff only. And I got the suggestions from Anandetan after reviewing Hide It, and I was working. I solved that spacing issue, and I was thinking about adding some tests before uh, sending the pull request. So I watched a YouTube video and wrote a test on a new Create React app. But the problem was that in my hide it, I removed all the unnecessary files and tests so that I don't know now how to add tests manually to a React project. Other than I know that in Create React app they bundle just, but when I manually install just in my Hidit project, they are saying compatibility issues and all. So that's the problem I faced. And after uh, errors for about 3 hours, I left it. That's the last thing yesterday happened.
Okay, so I think uh, you do want to implement tests in your project. So if you spend a little bit more time, I think you and Suhail are trying to write tests for React apps. So Suhail is using Jest and he's trying to use Enzyme too, I think. So if you figure it out, if you uh,
Uh, yes,
understand,
I have used the enzyme and just in a newly create React app project. But the problem was that since I don't know about tests and I don't know about the necessity of it, I removed those dependencies from my Hidit project. Now, even if I copy paste the dependencies from newly create React app, the React version itself is newer, so its dependencies are also newer. So if I add copy paste this into my old project, they say compatibility issue, and whatever I copy paste or try to modify myself, there is compatibility issue. I want to search more on adding and most of the YouTube videos are for create React app aimed at implementing adding enzyme only, because
Oh.
create React app also already have Jest.
So hope you figure it out. And once you figure it out, would you like to conduct a workshop for others?
The test I written was just to check how many elements in a list. I don't know if that's only necessary, or I am not confident enough.
So in your app, I think you can select, you can define an input, and since you know the output, you can write a simple test to see if your encoding and decoding functions work. That should be enough.
Uh, okay, I haven't thought of such a possibility. I just was thinking about checking how many buttons are there or whether the model works fine or not.
Oh, so
But
there are different
this is
types
a
of
good
tests. Okay.
test. Means uh, this is better test.
No, there are different kinds of tests, and I haven't tried out the ones you mentioned. So there are tests to work to test. There are tests to check if the components are working fine, if they're rendered properly, and I'm not familiar with the front end type of tests. So you wish if you wish to write tests for the front end too, you can. Uh, Otherwise, tests for the simple encoding and decoding functions would be enough. Is that fine?
Okay,
Okay.
uh, that's all.
Okay. Thank you for participating. Bye.